As a form of relaxation and one of our quality time method, my wife and I watch a few reality TV shows together. We watch many that would be considered ratchet, but dare I say it, it is what makes it even more entertaining. If you don't know, ratchet is an urban made-up word that means non-classy. There's a young lady in particular, Joseline Hernandez, who has made a comeback via one of our favorite shows, Bootcamp, the hip-hop edition. She was a stripper, aka exotic dancer. Then she became a reality TV star who dated Stevie J, another ratchet TV star. Stevie J used to be a producer in the 90s version of P. Diddy's Bad Boy Entertainment Camp. These days, Joseline is now dating the producer and recording studio owner, Ballistic. Many men believe they couldn't be in a relationship with women like her, but the truth is that a true king can handle any kind of woman while still retaining the choice of what type of woman he wants. As usual, I made this one for y'all fellas. As a king, we see lessons in every part of life, and yes, even ratchet reality TV shows. Marriage Bootcamp happened to be one of the classiest of the most ratchet though. Ballistic had some choice words for Joseline in the first look of the season of Marriage Bootcamp. We need to address them and come up with better ways that will attract our ladies to desire us more and delight more in feeling safe with us. If she feels safe with you, she will become all you want her to be and has her own idea. I don't want no one to put a deadline on me, said Ballistic. Where is he coming from with this type of statement? Is he coming from a place of fear, or is he simply setting boundaries for Joseline? There are lots of ways that setting boundaries can be useful in life, but it also sets a tone of fear in relationships. It is another way of saying, don't get comfortable. Much wisdom is required if ever setting boundaries would be necessary. All Joseline did or said was basically affirming that he would marry or propose to her before leaving the show. What could be wrong with a woman wanting to be desired enough to be asked for hand in marriage? I think it's love. I understand she may be coming off a little too pushy or needy, but that is her natural feminine energy. It wants validation and approval. She's also expressing that she feels safe enough to open up in that way to him. Do you find yourself shutting your lady down this way? So between 1, expressing fear that the woman will trap you, or 2, setting up a fearful vibe with boundaries, none will result in the vibe that you desire in your relationship in the long run, because that's fear coming from your feminine energy. All humans have both feminine and masculine energy, but fellas, you're more in your essence when you act like a king that you are. You're confident that no woman can trap you. So the best answer that Ballistic could have given Joseline goes like this. You have to propose to me before you leave. Babe, I would love to propose to you. How would you like it? Or you have to marry me before you leave. Babe, I would love to marry you. Tell me how you see your wedding ceremony. On the flip side, when your answer shuts her down or comes from a defensive or fearful place, you have tapped into your feminine energy a bit too much. You're competing with her. When you combine your feminine energy with her feminine energy, which is her natural essence, if she's a typical woman, it will backfire and cause chaos in your relationship. The best thing to do is to show up and make her feel safe like a king. What if she says, let's go get married now then? First of all, it's most likely she won't say that, but if she does, simply say, follow my lead, babe. I want to make sure we do it right. I know you trust me, right? Have you noticed I always end with a question? That's how you lead her and get her to feel safe and talk more. You have to allow your lady to feel safe enough to rest on your shoulder without you running for an exit. That's if she is the one you love. If you don't see a future with her, don't lead her on. It's not the honorable thing to do. The honorable thing to do is to gracefully and respectfully bow out of a relationship with a woman you don't want or see a future with. You do have options. Maybe you're having a hard time making the decision. That's also feminine energy. Kings are decisive. I remember telling my wife earlier on in our marriage also that I didn't want to be in a bondage. That was feminine energy. She simply didn't want me to go out that night. Better put, she didn't want to feel alone that night. It made her build up a wall over time in efforts to protect herself emotionally. I didn't know any better. In response to Joseline in another scene, Ballistic also said, "She keeps me tired and drained." If you say that to your lady, are you slowly pushing her away or towards you? Are you slowly teaching her to build a wall and defend herself, or to feel safe enough to express herself to you? I will let you process and answer for that like a king. My name is Ola, one half of a duo with my beautiful wife Lola. We are the co-authors of Get My Marriage Back and co-creators Lola and Ola.com. By the 10th year of our marriage, my wife filed for the divorce. Just the two of us have taken full responsibility for how we got into that extremely painful space. Other people were involved, and it made things even worse, but we intentionally and unintentionally invited them in at the end of the day. Lola and I are 100% responsible for that invitation. Guess who's responsible for our brand new and stronger marriage? Besides God, we both take full credit for that as well. Yes, it took two to tango using the techniques in this book, but I started the dance first and it worked. I, as the king, decided to take the lead. You only need you to put the secret techniques to work immediately to fight for the relationship and maybe your marriage. Get My Marriage Back is a quick read, but you will enjoy it because we opened up and shared tons of our stories with you. You will be able to relate to one and all of these stories. Get it free at www.getmymarriageback.com. We've turned the idea of awesome relationships and marriages into a science. Our story and insights are helping lots of people, particularly those who are experiencing a crisis in their marriage and relationships. We use a simple formula called a GPS, and you can learn all about it in the book and on this channel every week. Be sure to subscribe and sign up for notifications. If anything I said makes sense, please hit the love like button on this video. Never mind what the new age philosophies are saying. There's a place for masculine and feminine energy in every relationship. A king must show up as a king in order to attract a queen who loves life too much to be angry. If you already have an angry lady, start treating her like the queen she is and watch her consolidate her behaviors with that impatience. Love is patient. 1 Corinthians 13:4. Women in your life will test that patience. If you don't educate yourself on these things, you and the person you love will be out of essence and will suffer for it. When you learn it, you can smell crap from miles away and effectively avoid it. In the same token, you will have the skill to attract the love and relationships you desire and deserve. Get the book free at www.getmymarriageback.com.